So the scene opens up to a main chamber. You can see cobwebs everywhere. It's pretty dark in here. There isn't any light. Looks like there is some sconces around.
I love sconces. They're delicious.
From what you can see, there seems to be 2 7 to 8 foot tall statues, 2 at either side, designed to look like Jedi. One seems to be holding what looks to be a sword, and the other a spear. There seems to be a few pedestals around.
The sconces, are they old-fashioned style sconces?
Can I get you to make me just 1 purple?
Do my binoculars help in any way? They specifically are for lighting and distance.
Get a boost from that.
1 advantage.
They look like it.
At the regular old style.
I'll take a look.
Roll, but I won't give a boost because the torch doesn't give enough.
2 advantage.
Same again. You kind of also think that as well. Clive has a look at it and he's going to give it a shot as well.
I'll give it a shot as well.
Clive, and he finds a button on the side of it and he presses it and it brings it to life.
Does he wake it up on the side?
Yes. Do you want to go and find the other sconces and light them all up?
Yeah.
You do so. The room's pretty light now. You can see everything quite clearly. You can see clearly now the light is on.
Yeah.
You can see all obstacles in your way, quite literally. Clive seems to be looking around in wonder at the statues and some of the old tapestries. There seems to be some lightsabers there as well. There's some that probably could be salvaged.
Could I
Clive,
go up and have a little
stuff
look?
in these cases? They look like little metal tubes.
You remember seeing some of them in the basement?
Oh,
They-
the Jedi weapons.
Yes. Jedi weapons are very strange. They come in all different shapes and sizes.
Can I go over to one of the hilts?
John, wait, what are you doing?
I'm sure nothing
You go
bad's
towards
going to
just a
happen.
standard looking one. You're not too sure on how you would repair it. You do notice looking round as well a few stone mannequins, most of which have nothing on them, but one of them does have what looks to be
A pair of Levi's?
Sick leather jacket.
Says Tunnel Snake's rule.
Would it be fair to argue that seeing Jedi robes and all of this is probably a bit alarming to bits?
If you saw what seemed to be an actual Jedi, yes. But this looks like
Okay.
they're broken shit.
Another one looks to be more robe-like, bit armoured.
I'll go over to the one that's a little bit armoured. Does it look like really, really baggy?
So there's one that looks like robes of more kind and other looks like a padded armoury.
They actually fought in these things? These are dressing gowns. This looks just uncomfortable.
I don't think they fought in these. They must have used them for when they were showering.
Or it's like a ceremonial prayer thing. Like, it's not really actually.
Or that.
Like, they didn't actually wear these into battle, did they?
Some of them did. Some of them did disrobe for combat.
It's called the Full Jedi. Ah, his lightsaber's extending.
Now that just reminds me of Family Guy Blue Harvest.
Your powers are weak, old man.
And then he sees Chris.
Oh god.
Looking at these robes, what do they compare to armor-wise?
Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
it's gonna make me blush.
There is a couple of concealing robes, a set of armoured robes, and a set of Jedi training padded armour. What's everyone else doing? Clive is just sort of looking around, quite amazed.
Clive, what is it you're actually after?
Crystals. Very different to the ones that we saw on top. Just looking around.
Sees bits like swapping between flipping off the Jedi statue and pointing towards the pile of like broken lightsabers and such and going, "How do you like being scrap metal? Roger, roger."
Clive kind of has a little smirk on his face.
John, what did you think about grabbing one of these robes to take back with us, or to add to Clive's collection?
I mean, we could take it back. I mean, it might be worth something. I mean, we still have to pay back the hut. Let's not forget that.
Let's grab a robe each.
Or I
We can-
could use it for my museum.
You may take one,
This is my expedition there.
and it's my bloody ship that we nearly destroyed.
That wasn't my fault.
I'll show you. I've got more control over it now. Watch. I'm gonna try.
I'm still
try and make one of the
unconvinced
robes levitate.
about the whole Force crap. You know, our lives are in danger as it is. I'm still very into that.
She's gonna stand still, clear her mind.
A standard discipline roll of just one.
If I get clobbered in the face again,
One advantage and a triumph.
You focus so much that you forget all other thoughts.
Who am I?
You managed to come up with the perfect mantra in your mind. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Oh God, Jesus, Charlie.
What did you roll on your force die?
I rolled one light side. I will spend the force point to make the padded robe levitate and move it over to John Luke, just into his arms. Look, I'm learning. Alright?
I dropped the robes and rose a fucking ghost!
Did you not see me doing the hand thing?
I wasn't paying
You-
attention.
He believes in ghosts, but he does not believe in the force. Fitz is actually quite happy that for once he's got someone on his side using these weird telekinesis powers.
You guys continue looking round. Tell me what exactly you guys are looking for.
The crystal of which Clive spoke.
I'm curious about these lightsaber parts.
He's going to look at the weapons that the statues are holding. Obviously, he knows that they use like the plasma swords.
I'll look at the tapestry. I'm wondering if Jedi can do anything else.
There's different depictions of force powers. And
Clive, do you know what this one is? It looks like he's squatting over a porcelain bowl. Oh, wait, hang on. It's the bathroom sign. Sorry.
John Luke, I need you to roll me a perception with
Yep.
2 purple. Irene, I need you to roll me perception with 1 purple.
Is there anything for
Trying to
Bits to
remember.
find? He thinks that there's something that stands out a bit about these statues because they're carrying really old weapons.
Roll me straight intelligent.
I got 2
3 purple, and I'll say a setback.
3 failures. I have no damn clue.
They look cool though.
I got 2 successes for my roll.
There's mostly basic style hilts, a show hilt, a couple of curved hilts. There is quite a few. In terms of the tapestries, nothing that really depicts the usage of force powers per se.
The curved ones and the pieces for the crossguard one, I put in a separate pouch in my bag.
Speaking of John Luke, you do find one of these crystals that Clive was looking for just in a small sort of holder.
Hey guys,
The Seto crystal.
what colour is it?
Do not pick me up like that.
Is it the black kyber
From
crystal?
from the bluish light that you're in, you can't tell too much.
Can I flash my glow rod at it? So I pull the crystal, I lower the stim pack into the slot. Do I still have the lightsaber?
As you fiddle about to try and find the lightsaber, as you're holding the crystal, just sort of lightly holding it, it shatters and crumbles to dust.
Damn it. A little bit of rage and I've kicked the pedestal.
How close are people standing to these statues, by the way?
Bits is next to the
Dunno.
one with the sword.
Over by the cases.
As you're standing there watching the statues, you hear it whir, you hear a rumble underneath the ground. The eyes on the statues start to glow.
Emergency, emergency.
Oh, it's a straight vigilance roll.
I've got 3 successes and 2 advantages.
2 successes and 1 advantage.
2 success, 2 advantage.
3 success, 1 advantage.
First up is the statue with the sword. The statue hums to life, sees the dust pile at John Luke's feet, the chest cavity of it light up. I'm going to upgrade. It got 1 success against you. A concentrated burst of energy blasts out of it towards you. 10 damage. Next up is Clive. What on earth is happening? Oh god. He takes out his blaster pistol and he is going to fire at it.
Pew, pew.
He crits. 5 damage. Okay. Does someone want to roll a D100?
36.
Increase difficulty of the next check by 1. Next up is Bits.
I feel like Bits should have to roll.
Discipline then. Tell me how difficult it would be for him.
I'm gonna go with 2. 2 successes and a triumph on that, so he is like, kill the Jedi! I got 6 successes and 4 advantages.
What?
The extra success as well.
I'd like
16
to-
damage. My
Roll
crit is
me a
3, isn't it?
D100.
36.
A head ringer. You shoot it right in the head. Target increases difficulty of all intellect and cunning checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
Boom, headshots.
Next up is the one with the spear.
Is he going to get to the point?
Jesus.
Goes over toward Bits. Goes to stab you with the spear.
I'm not into acupuncture.
4 success, 1 threat, 2 triumph. 2 of them triumph, so 2 crits. So you are taking 10. First one was a 78, but it's vicious 2. That's actually 98. Your right leg is crippled. That was a 35. You are staggered until the end of your next turn. It's now John Luke's go.
Staggered means you can't take any act capital A. The target is still free to take maneuvers or extend. I step back and fire 2 success, 2 advantage, 9 damage.
You shoot it in the core, overloads it. Rock turns to dust. Next up is Irene. It'll take a maneuver and an action to move into engaged with it.
I'll take a strain and I will make a melee attack with my spear. Got 2 success. Martial Grace. Suffered 2 strain and I'm going to add 2 damage, 9 total with the coordination damage.
Dig into the stonework. Some breaks off. Next up is Clive. He's going to take aim to fire at it. He hits and he crits. 8 damage. 89. It is compromised. Increased difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. And it's Bits' go. Bits is in engaged range at the moment.
Can I move and aim?
Yeah, you'd have to spend a strain.
I'll do that. I kind of want to take revenge on this stupid Jedi statue.
Next up is the spear. It's going to use its maneuver to aim, and it's then going to attack Irene. It's going to upgrade to 4 yellow. 4 success. 10 damage minus soak. Now it is Jean-Luc.
I would like to aim at it and fire. 4 success, 3 advantage. 11 damage plus crit.
Minus soak.
It's 41.
With the shot, you do knock it prone. Irene's go now.
I am gonna warrior princess style jump up on its chest and plunge my spear into its core.
I will give you a boost because it's cool.
2 success, 1 advantage.
How do you want to do this?
Do a run and kick jump off of its knee and bring the spear up above my head and plunge it down into its core.
It sparks a little bit and then powers down completely.
I'm gonna pull the spear out, do a little twirl and rest it on my shoulder.
Take 1 strain because it shocked you a little.
I pretend that it didn't hurt and I think I look cool. I'm immediately gonna jump down and walk over to Bits and see if he needs a hand.
He's like a lame dog at this point.
John, could you come over here? Bits' leg is...
I do not need a hand, but I could use a leg.
Bits, you're in synth shock. Let me deal with this. Right, I want to repair his leg.
You can have a boost because it's Bits.
And I've worked on him before. 3 success, 1 advantage.
You heal the critical injury.
Bits, you're back in working order.
I also inject myself with a stim pack.
Clive climbs up, takes out a vibro knife and cuts down some of the tapestries to take with him.
So what happened? Do these things activate when you guys tried to get the artifact?
I just point at the floor.
Medicinal powder or something?
No, that was a crystal. I picked it up, and I wasn't even holding it very very hard. It was in my index and my thumb. I think someone with the force has to hold it.
You want me to pick up dust? I'll walk over to the dust and try and levitate it with the force. 1 success, 1 advantage, and 2 triumphs.
Ooh.
You are so zen. You hear some voices. I want you to take 2 strain.
I am immediately no longer zen. Ooh, 1 dark. I will not use it.
Snapping out of it. You hear a scream of that voice that you recognised in your mind.
You can see Irene, suddenly her eyes snap open and she is just wide-eyed. She looks terrified.
Clive regroups with you. He's like, well, didn't manage to get a crystal, but these tapestries are really lovely.
Clive, shut the fuck up for 30 seconds. Irene, are you okay? I placed my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try again. So I'm trying to clear my mind, but I'm trying to zero in on that voice.
2 red and a purple.
Flip a destiny point.
So,
8 successes,
Yeah.
5 threats.
you focus in on the voice. You suffer 10 strain.
I'm unconscious then.
I catch Irene.
As I pass out, I'd scream, Mara.
There's a tear in your eye.
She appears to be leaking again. Do you need oil? Wait, what is it that humans drink? H2O.
Maybe we should take what we got and head back to the ship.
That might be a good idea.
Who's going to carry Irene?
Bits will.
You guys go back up the stairs to the room you were in before. You manage to find a panel on the staircase on the up bit that opens up. You get back up to the entrance.
We're going to get back to the ship. I'll be leading out.
Flip me a destiny point. I'm really sorry.
Oh no.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, blaster bolt zooms straight in and hits you in the chest. Your eyes come awake as you hear this blaster bolt.
Irene awakens.
Irene, I need you to roll me a perception check with 2 purple.
What episode is this? Episode 9? The Rise of Irene.
Triumph.
Back to the blaster shot. 4 crits, 17 damage. Pierce 2, ignore 2 points of soak.
I'm 3 over my threshold.
You have been knocked to the floor.
I've taken it in, thrown my arms forward and gone backward.
Horrific injury. Your brawn is treated as 1 point lower than it is. You're now temporarily lame. Until the crit is healed, you cannot perform more than 1 maneuver during your turn. Increases difficulty of ill presence and willpower checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. This one's being rolled at plus 60. If I roll 21 or above, you're dead here.
Ben, am I dead?
139. You are now bleeding out. You suffer 1 wound and 1 strain at the beginning of your turn. Reese, you got a success and a triumph on your perception check, didn't you?
I did. To distract from the horrible bleeding mess.
Roll me a d10.
9.
That's how many strain you recover. The figure is quite far away. You think like you can see them. You can actually see them quite well through the trees. They thought they were hidden.
I want to get a good look at him. Or her, or whoever it is.
It's a he. It's a Zabrak. You've seen this Zabrak before.
Dum.
No. No, it's not. Hang on.
Anyway, roll me vigilance.
I got 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Charlie, we got the same roll.
3 successes and 3 advantage.
Irene is first up.
I'm suddenly incredibly focused, tunnel vision, screaming, "You fucking bastard! You'll die!" I'm gonna take a shot.
He's at extreme range.
I don't care. I'm still taking a shot.
You miss automatically.
And I'm gonna spend a maneuver to just sort of like chase after him, to just head towards him. Can I get behind a tree or something to give myself some cover from him?
Yeah, you can do. The tree line wasn't too far.
Irene balls up her left hand into a fist, thrusts it out at this person. I will go ahead and roll some force die.
I need you to roll the discipline check first.
2 successes, 5 advantage. 4 light side, 1 dark side. 2 to make it work. You spend 2 to increase the range.
Usually it'd be 4. I'll allow the 2 to increase it too long.
Spend the 1 to give it ensnare 2.
Snare, when triggered, target is immobilized for the number of rounds equal to the rating.
You see Irene ball up her fists, reach out. Between her fingertips, these arcs of electricity crackle. Blast of like purplish blue lightning sears out of her hand and into the trees, directly into the attacker. That'll be 4 damage total, but it crits. 80.
Overpowered. Target
Goddamn
leaves
right
himself
he is.
open and the attacker may immediately attempt another free attack against him using the exact same pool as the original attack.
That'd be 39.
Increase the difficulty of his next check by 1. Next up is Clive. He's going to make a medicine check. Do you want to increase his chances of success?
Yes, I need to get the fuck back up.
Okay, flip a destiny point. 1 success.
Is that it?
He heals your fucking
But
critical
succeeded.
wound.
Oh.
That means he did it.
Well, you only
That
fucking
is
saved my life. How
huge.
dare you?
You could have done it
What is
better.
this?
You're now no longer bleeding out. Bits. And John Luke. And the Zabrak.
I can move within range and shoot the bastard.
You would have to take a strain.
I will take a strain.
I'm going to upgrade a purple to a red.
Can I flip a destiny point to give myself a boost?
Yep, 5 successes.
3 advantages, so I crit. 14 damage. 60, so plus 30.
So 90.
90.
Increase difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. He is compromised. Next up is the Zabrak maneuver to hop down onto a speeder bike that was hiding behind there. Kicks it into motion. He starts to zoom away. A bit further than extreme range because of being on the speeder bike.
I know he's completely out of range, so I'm just gonna scream at him and I'm just screaming into the distance.
Clive is going to make another medicine check. He did get a triumph, and he got 2 success. So you do heal 2 wounds, and he heals your horrific injury. That was your brawn being knocked down by the
yes.
point.
Irene, she's staring off where the guy drove away, and just sort of like, just feeling really angry.
You see a ship lift up and take off.
Bastard, he got away.
Bits doing anything to help heal John Luke?
I'll use a sim pack on him.
I am no longer unconscious.
One little trivia note. I have changed my strain rating so many times that I've actually rubbed a hole in the piece of paper.
Yeah, I know. How does John Luke come back?
Very much like Captain Jack Harkness.
And then the screen wipes to black.